Speaking from northern Uganda and Lango sub-region in particular, and in Ilira city, I have some information to my sheikhs in the country, to all du'ats within Uganda and outside Uganda. All we intend is to disseminate, is to convey the message of Islam to all people in Uganda. But there's a fact that we always tend to forget, that Uganda, being with a lot of languages and cultures, we cannot only reach them in one language. Most of the du'ats in Uganda think that most of the people here in Uganda, they are well versed with the Bantu languages. To be specific, Luganda, because that's the language we normally use, which is on the contrary. We have to appreciate that in Uganda, we have northern Uganda, we have West Nile, we have Far West, and we have East. In fact, the language that we normally use, being Luganda, is well understood by some people in Eastern, some people, because we have other people in Eastern, like the Gishu Deep there. They don't understand Luganda. And I know we have some people in Western Uganda who would be Muslims, but they don't pick the language. That communicates that we have the responsibility as du'ats to look for ways of accessing these people. And I think the language that they may be well versed with living along Luganda, English and some Kiswahili, because being in Lira now and being in northern Uganda, I know that people here, they understand Kiswahili, and we have sheikhs in East and West, and Central, that are well versed with the two languages. But maybe because you don't appreciate, you don't know, you don't think that there are people who need it, that's why you don't use it. But we have to know, my beloved sheikhs, that it is Central and Eastern Uganda that has got some good number of sheikhs that can convey the message. If only this message was in the language that can cut across, that can reach even other people from other regions, it would be better. But it is to our dismay that sheikhs only use one language. What is the request and the prayer? The prayer is, please, even if you are preaching, people you know, for example, Juma Khutubas, we appreciate the big mosques in Uganda, that for them, they know that people need Swahili, people need English. Let's also follow. Because when you give a khutbah from Kampala, and it has some English and Swahili, it means even the brother in Koboko, even the brother in Arua, even the brother in Ilira here will appreciate and will listen it happily, because he's also included in this. But when it is only in one language, it means he's excluded. And for sure, they need this message. They need it. So, I'm requesting that even if you don't travel to Lira, even if you don't travel to any northern district, even if you don't come here, yes, you may or may not come, but let's say you'd not come. Can't you reach a message to them? Can't you convey anything to them through language? وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِن رَسُولٍ إِلَّا بِلِسَانِ قَوْمِهِ. You are a Rasul because you are there on behalf of the Prophet. Then, bilisani qawmi, what is the language for the people you are intending? For our case, it is North, because, for your information, it is because of this language that the North and the other parts are still lagging behind as far as Islam is concerned, because we are always excluding them. Had we known this earlier, that we need to embed them in our dawah, maybe there would be a difference. And it's not too late. We can make this difference just beginning from today and beginning from now. When you are giving mawaidha, lecture, what? You consider them. When you are in Kampala, when you are in Jinja, you know, you may not see the need for English. Why? Because people may think you are wiseacking around, but people are here who are really waiting for that. Don't fear. Don't even hesitate to use the language. Please, please. I'm on ground and I know how it pains when they know that lectures are there, but they cannot even listen to them. They hear sheikhs are there, sheikh who, but they don't appreciate. Why? Because they don't understand. I think it is a good advice and humble advice to sheikhs to at least include the people